Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Surviving Mars. We have got our lovely medium dome over here that is doing really well. We've got 71 people in that dome. I've just realised that we can actually see how many people are in each dome down here. That does make life a lot easier. And we can also click on it over here. Now, somebody has suggested that maybe the reason that this one is yellow is because we've built a school over here. We've got a school down there, so it might be something to do with that. That's the only suggestion I've seen so far. Nobody else seems to know why this one is yellow, so maybe it's something to do with them being educated somewhere else. We're not quite sure at the moment, but anyway, we've got that one there. We've got our medium dome up here that I'm going to start doing some expansion up here very soon. And we've got Meteor Storm running at the moment, and then there was a big event that was coming in as well that we need to concern ourselves with. But more importantly, down here we've got an alien, a mysterious alien object which seems to excavate landmass from the Martian surface. Now, we don't know anything else about it at this point. We just know that we have an alien here. What it's doing, how it got here, well, we know how it got here. It crash landed in a meteorite, but beyond that, we know nothing. We know absolutely nothing about it. So the other thing that we're doing, we're continuing on with our scanning up here. We have got water being extracted up here now. We've got 2 lots of water being extracted.
Incoming.
Cycle through incoming meteor positions. Let me move you over there so you're just out of the way. Gotta make that a little bit safer. The RC Explorer, we want to... Have I got another anomaly anywhere? I don't think I've got any more anomalies. I think I'm anomalous. Anomalous. Is anomalous a thing? I don't know. Probably not. It all seemed to crash land down there, so we're in the right place up here. I'm going to let those keep going, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to recall that one, and he's going to go to there so that he can charge up. And then I've got the RC Transport is over here. We'll let that one charge up, and then we want to go and get some metal with that one, so I'm going to charge that one over there. It'll charge off of the grid. We have been putting these small universal depots all over the place, and by doing that, the drones are spreading all of the materials out. They bring them to the depot and then they move them on to the next one. And so we've had universal depots going out. That seems to be the way forward with getting supplies all over the base. You just build loads of universal depots and the drones come running with everything you need, which is absolutely brilliant. It means that we can keep everything running smoothly. We're going to be doing the rock liquefaction fairly soon. We've got... where is liquefaction? Fuel extractors... Deep metal extraction. We're going for like these deep extractions as well. Nuclear physics, battery. Have I already learned it? Maybe I've already learned it. OG engineering, farm automation. Decrease the number of workers needed for those. That would be really... Oh, there we go. Waste rock liquefaction. Apparently, when we've done this, I've been told that it's... What it does is that the drones will go and turn it into concrete as and when we need it. So we've got all of these dump sites everywhere, and they will just go along, turn it all into concrete as and when it's needed, but they won't sort of push needing it. So I think that is really cool. We got disabled work slots up there, 8 in this dome down here. I've got a vacant work slot. This one over here, I've got 3 vacant work slots, 2 vacant residentials. We don't have a lot of vacant... I've got unemployed people up in the big dome. Up here, we've actually got unemployed people. We may need to build some more housing here as well because of the extra bits that we're going to build. But before we do that, I'm going to go here to this one, right? And if you look on it here, it says unpin from the quick bar. This is something that was suggested to me, that if I do this, I can remove some of the clutter that we've got going on here, because I've got insane amounts of clutter all over this bar. So if I do this, it's going to tidy everything up. So we're going to go through and we're going to... Oh, that one's got 14 drones. I don't know why that one's got 14 and the others don't. But yeah, we'll remove all of these drone hubs from here, and we will keep our RC Explorers and stuff, and we'll keep the domes on here as well. Orbital probes, not going to do anything with those. So get rid of this. So why have I got some people on here? I'm guessing it's because they're not very happy. Working during the dark hours, -10. Worked outside the dome, -10. Visited infirmary, +4. Oh, I see. The sanity moves up and down as they go to different places. So they visit the infirmary and it gets some back. Comfort is good. Morale, as healthy as a bull, +5. Ideal. So I'll unpin that person from there. This person right here. Their sanity is completely up. That's 100. That's brilliant. Morale is 56. One with the universe, +5. Martian-born, celebrity, sexy. Get rid of that one. And then here we've got a gambler and a saint.
Vehicle battery low.
Raise the morale of all religious people in the dome. Benefits stack with each additional saint. Not state, good grief. Vehicle battery low. We'll go and take a look at that one in a second. It might be the Explorer. I can't think there would be any others. Right. That's looking a little bit better. Let's go to vehicle battery low. Oh, he's on his way. This is the Explorer. So he's nearly back home now. He had a fair way to go by the look of it. Which way did he go? Oh, he must have come all the way from over that side, and then he's heading up through here. So he's going to get home. He's going to make it. He will be fine. Before we start doing too much more, these here, if we get some more of them, they actually boost the production of... they boost the scanning, and they are quite good. From what I've been told, and from what I've read, the sensor towers are good. You can stack up quite a lot of these, and they're very, very useful. It increases the speed at which the scans can take place. So having extras is not a bad thing. They only cost 1 metal and 1 electronic to build. So you can whack all of them together, and then all the boosts, they stack, especially as you get closer to the areas that you're scanning. So that's going to work quite well. We've got 2 hours left here. Before I start speeding up time again, we're going to take a look at this over here. I've got water storage everywhere now, and the stored water is all full. So we're running really well on that. Power, if we look at power, I've got hourly production of 188, total demand 192, stored power 3,900. It does climb up and down a little bit with the...
Mission control.
Oh.
We've detected another incoming object.
The similarities with the first object are obvious, but we cannot confirm the identity on the new one. Our scientists speculate that it would land in another mineral-rich region. Our sponsor suggests that we maintain visual contact with the object but keep our distance, as its intentions or its defensive capabilities are unknown. Our sponsor's contact on Earth rifled through any data for a mission launched by another competitor on Earth, but from what we've seen so far, it wouldn't be far-fetched to suggest that these objects are of extraterrestrial origin. By the way, the sponsor HQ dubbed the object Dredger, and they require us to maintain coherency in our documentation by using the same call sign. Effect, a new dredger is about to land on Mars. Whatever they call it, it's still our problem. Okay, so we've got that one that we've got to deal with, and you'll be fine. You'll be there in a minute. The meteor storm has just an hour left. It's got 0 hours left now. So our power situation. Hourly production is slightly down, total demand, and that's because nighttime the solar panels aren't working. These here are working continuously, but yeah, it does look like at nighttime now our production is down, even though we've got all of these windmills. We could be doing soon with getting some more windmills online, but we're not going to worry about that just yet. The first thing that I would like to do is I want to come over here, and actually one thing I do want to do, because if you, just come out of here. If we look here at our total supply, oh no, we got 450 concrete. I thought we didn't have very much. We got 600 food. We're going to have to watch food. We may start to run a little bit low at some point, but we'll just keep an eye on it. Triboelectric scrubbing. I'm not quite sure what that's all about. Never mind, it doesn't matter at the moment. No, what we want right now is the fuel refinery. Consumption, electricity and water, maintenance parts, base production, 12 fuel. So you get that, and then the Polymer Factory, that takes water and power and fuel, and that makes the polymers, and that's the other thing that we need to be producing. So I want a fuel refinery first, and it's got to be within range of the base here. If I do that, it goes yellow. I'm wondering if the reason the other one is yellow is because we put something close to it. Does this require people? Hang on a minute. Fuel Refinery produces fuel from water. If I look over here, Polymer Factory, that requires people. This one here does not require people. This just requires to be placed down. So I could have been making this for a very long time. I could have had this going for ages. So I'm going to drop one of those down there. And I will spin round like that. So we're going to let that one build there. I'm going to build another one in a minute. What does it require? Cost 5. Oh, it doesn't actually require very much to build. Let's build another one of these. Actually, where shall I build it? Where shall I build? I'm going to build one down over here somewhere so that I get fuel being put out over this side as well. I think it might help just in case I decide that I want to be landing some Martian things down over here. So if I drop one there, I've then got another one that's being constructed and it should be within range. So it doesn't require any workers. I can plonk it anywhere I like. This one here has got pipes coming in. It just requires a bit of power. I want to go like that, and I want to go to power, and then we want to go to the power cable. That's what I want. And I just want to do that. There we go. Perfect. Right, so if you could just come out and join that one up, we can start our refinery working. And that's it. It doesn't toggle the current work shift on or off. Doesn't require people by the look of it. The fact that it doesn't require people means that we can keep this one going continuously.
Research complete.
Deep water extraction. Right. If that has finished, I was just wondering if I should speed up. No, I'm not going to speed up the liquefaction. This one, new spire building, provides comfortable living space for many colonists. We may be glad of that one. We may be very glad of that one. There's an oval. I was told that you only get one spire building, regardless of which one you're using. Oh, no, I want to go to there. So, one spire building, no matter how the size of the dome, except that you do occasionally get a... occasionally, there is an oval dome that we can unlock, and that one you can have 2 spire buildings in it. So you've got to be careful which spire building you decide to use. So... I know that we've got one being built that's got like a whole load of extra people, which may be useful, but I mean, I quite like the idea of this...
Sector scanned.
Another sector scan. I quite like the idea of this medical center here. This one does seem to be better at like keeping people happy. We got 1,921 metals in the new sector that's been scanned. This one right here is now on. Daily production, 12. Stored fuel, 1 of 100. So it's going to start bringing fuel out, and I got a fuel thing there. And I believe that the little depots over here, do they hold fuel? Yeah, they also hold fuel. So we'll have these running, and they can produce a mountain of fuel. And they will also be able to... is that the fuel one? No, that's a moisture evaporator. Not the moisture... there it is. That one right there. And that one's running as well. So that one's also producing fuel. Which means they're going to put it out. And they're also going to start spreading it around all of the universal depots. As well as just the just fuel ones. Which means that wherever the rockets are landing, we've got fuel and we've got them covered. I'm not sure if I should be having more than that. Let's take a look at this. My hourly production 7.6. Total demand 7.6. Stored water 900. So the total demand has gone up because of the 2 fuel refineries that I've now got. That one's got 0.5 stored fuel. So I wonder where it's taken the bit of fuel that's just come out. Has it gone and put it into one of the rockets? Don't think so. Doesn't look like it. So that one... Oh, I stopped that one from taking exports. And if we look down over here to the other to the exports down here, this one has got 330 available rare metals still to extract. Oh, have we got any sign of that new thing come in yet? Somewhere near resources. And that one there is deep resources there. This deposit is not exploitable with our current technology, so we can scan and realize it's there, but we can't actually reach it. That one we can reach. Grade very high. Grade low. So what does the grade do? There's another mystery that we need to explore. Well, I've not yet seen where that... Oh, wait a minute. It just left. Why did it leave? What's this? Waste rock pile. That just... It just went. Okay, I'm not sure why it just went. It just disappeared. I was looking. You seen that, didn't you? It wasn't just me. You definitely seen that as well, didn't you? Is there any sign of anything else here? I can't see any more. See, I can see all of my bits over here, but ooh, what's that? No, that's not it. Okay, I really don't know what's going on there, but it definitely just left, and it took off again. It actually left the planet, which is a little bit of a mystery. Oh, there we go. We got some fuel right here. We've got 1 fuel stored, and over here, I've also got a fuel stored. So that is working. I want more water. Water, I think, is a thing that we're going to really want a lot of. So let's just take a look in our research. Have we got deep water yet? Deep water extraction can exploit deep water deposits. Water reserves the size of Lake Superior are predicted to be present. Now, these here immediately scans the sector for deposits and anomalies. Does that deep scan? I don't know if that does a deep scan as well as a top scan, because there we got 7,000 water in that sector. This sector we got 12,000 water, which we're currently exploiting. Sensor towers boost. Right, see, the sensor towers, as you get further away from them, you get, we are getting a bit of a boost from the sensor towers across the entire planet. But the close ones over here, they have a much higher boost on them. So let's just take one of these areas and do another scan with an orbital probe. I'm curious if it will deep scan. Because I know that you can do that. Deploy and deep scan. So we haven't deep scanned this area. That one has been deep scanned. Scan again for deep deposits and anomalies. So let's deep scan that area. Right, that has been deep scanned and there's nothing available. So you need these probes here to do the deep scan. Sensor towers boost. Let's do that one. Nothing there. Alright, let's try the mountains. There's no buildable area over here, so I'm not sure it would be an advantage to us to have anything there anyway. It's got 3% buildable area. That's got 63%. Let's, I know, I'll do it there where the water is. I got 12,000 water. If I deep scan... No. That's not giving me anything extra. Right, and now I've run out of those orbital probes, so I can't do any more deep scanning of the sectors. These sectors, they are already deep scanned. Scan again for deep deposits. So we got to do a second scan in order to be able to deep scan these. Either with this one. Oh, I see. Right, this one is working. Scanning 92%. And as it goes higher, let's see. Oop, no, I didn't want to do that. If I build some more of these sensor towers, is that going to give a boost to the entire planet? Everything at the moment is on 70%, so I'm going to try building just a few more of those. We will be don't worry, I haven't forgotten about building the other bits up there that we need to build. What do you call them? The Polymer Factory.
Anomaly found.
I have not forgotten the anomaly, not the anomaly. I haven't forgotten the other bit. Polymer Factory. I know I said Polymer Factory, and then I completely forgot what I was trying to say. Right, I want the RC Explorer, and I want you to come up here, and I want you to scan that anomaly, which looks like it would be another technology to unlock, which would be pretty cool. Sensor Towers boost is now 80% around the entire planet. So let me go back over this, because one of those is done. I reckon we get 10% across the planet for each of these that is built. So we'll just let them build up a minute. So there's 2 more done. So that, in theory, if it's 10% per tower, that's now 110%. And we got 2 more over here. They're just about to be built. It's 120. And there's one last one there. I need an electronic for that one. Have we got an electronic coming over to it? Is there a drone anywhere? Drone? Anywhere a drone? I don't mind. Now, there's one over there. I am going to build another universal depot over here. Ooh.
The ban on space flights has been lifted.
This happened after our sponsors council reviewed our report on the dredgers. With the current development, we know that more and more dredgers land on Mars to extract large amounts of subsurface materials, which combined with the ban on space flights would endanger the future of the colony. Our observations on the dredgers' flight trajectories indicate that they are heading exclusively to Mars and that the threat for interplanetary vessels has lessened, which was confirmed by the CSS and Linear. Rockets can now travel once more. Excellent! So we can have those take off in just a minute. Before I do that, I want to go to storage and a universal depot, and I'm going to drop one of those down there. So they'll start filling with different bits for the universal depot, and that one's going to come there, and we'll see if my prediction of 10% per tower is actually true. Let's see. No, it's at 100%. Okay, so I wasn't quite right there, but 100% boost is pretty good. Sensor towers 100%. All the way through. So that boost there is 104%. Scanning 35%. So it's slow scanning. But no, the sensor towers did boost it a bit. I'm just not sure if they are worth building quite so many. We'll see. Let's build some more, and then we'll see if it's actually worth it. I can't remember where I read, but there was somewhere that I read that it's definitely worth getting sensor towers, stacking them up, and sort of boosting them all together. It really, really helps. And I'm not sure why it really helps, but apparently it does. So stack them up, I was told. Well, not on me personally, stack them up. We were told. People who were reading that particular post. I think it was on the Facebook page. So I'll put those there. We've got research complete. Research. We're currently working on archaeology. That's the next one. And we've got those three there. Battery optimization on the robotics. This here, new building. Science Institute generates research faster than a research lab. That might actually be quite useful. Sanatorium to remove flaws. Martian copyrights for use back on Earth. 2 billion in funding. In-dome buildings require maintenance less often. Gene adaptation unlocks new crops. I don't know which to use. It's very confusing. I want Microfusion artificial sun produces colossal amounts of power, provides light for nearby solar panels during the dark hours, and heats the surrounding area, consumes vast amounts of water on startup. Research costs 20,000. 20,000? Triboelectric scrubbing. Emits pulses. Oh, that reduces the dust accumulation, which is quite cool. Deep metal extraction, and then we've got the interplanetary thing there. Fueled extractors. Production increased by 30% as long as the building is supplied with fuel. So we need water, if I get that. We're going to go for that, and we're also going to go for new spire building, the Hanging Gardens. Farm automation we're also going to go for. So let's get all of those running. There we go. Everything's looking good at the moment. We're starting to build up a collection of fuel as well. We've got 51 fuel now. But water surplus 0. Power shortage
Resources
minus 22. I am using power for all of those boosters. So now, yeah, stored power is starting to drop. Although, yeah, because total demand is above, even though it's during the day at the moment. It's still starting to drop. And water situation. Stored water 150 capacity, hourly production 7.6.
Anomaly analyzed.
Max production is 16 for water. So we're all right for that. New techs are available to research.
There's more to the barren environs of the red planet.
Right, I'm going to ignore that. And it's this one here, behavioral melding. Sanatorium upgrade replaces remove flaws with random perks. That's pretty cool. There's so much stuff here to research. Interplanetary astronomy. Omega telescope gives new breakthrough technologies and boosts overall research. Microfusion physics. Okay, we're getting close to the end of all of the research. Oh, we got another one down here. Space rehabilitation. Colonists have 50% chance to oh no, we've already had that one. That one's there. I just didn't add it into the queue yet. So we're slowly getting it. We're slowly sort of picking everything up and we're boosting it. It's going to be good. We're going to make some progress on this fairly soon. That one is empty and ready for takeoff, so that one can go back to Mars, back to Earth rather. And you, where are you? Oh yeah, you're over here. That one has been loaded up with precious metals. That one can go as well. Send you back to Earth. Alright, I got one more. I've just had some more of those built. Yeah, 115 scanner. Oh, these are still 100. That's a bit disappointing. I was hoping for more than that, but apparently we can't have more than that. Right, I've been umming and ahhing about this. I know what we need to do. First, I need to get some more power coming in, which means that we want power right here. Now, I got an atomic accumulator. That accumulates the power. That's fine. Fusion reactor, research. I don't have a fusion reactor yet. So we're going to be looking at protected from dust while turned off. Let's ignore those. Wind turbines, I think, are the best ones. We've got available prefabs 5 for the Stirling Generators. So let's build some Stirling Generators. I'm going to build another power hub. And that power hub is going to be here.
Time flies.
Ooh.
The day of the final mission evaluation is drawing near. It's probably a good time to look at the colony statistics and address any goals and issues that we haven't so far.
In fact, you have only 10 souls to complete your evaluation objective. You have 40 technologies researched at Sol... Oh, to have 40 researched at Sol 100. We've currently researched 55. So we're doing pretty good as far as that's concerned. I think we'll be okay with that bit. So if I press and hold
Sector
shift...
scanned. Anomaly found.
I can put down the rest of those. We have another anomaly over here. I'm going to take... Oh, hang on. RC rover. Oh, no, not that one. That one's That's a bit of a problem. It's malfunctioned itself. Now what do I do? How do I repair it? I can't repair it. I can't recall the drones. Waiting for repairs. Well, what do I do? Can I... no, that drone there has... I wonder if I can do it like that. Like that. That's repairing that drone. Oh, there we go. I can just assign its own drones to go and repair it. And that should work. Hopefully that's going to do it. There we go. Its battery is running low, though. There we go. Undergoing repairs. Beautiful. Right. Okay, that's back up online. I'm going to move that one back up here, just because it would be a bit safer, I think. We'll go... Nope, I didn't mean to do that. I want to go back to the RC rover and do that. Nope. I'll get this eventually. There. That's what I wanted to do. Now we've done it. Then I want to go to the RC Explorer. Go over to that one. And I need to go and research that anomaly right there. Building, we've got malfunctioning cables over here. That doesn't really matter. I've got more power coming in now. We've got to load more Stirling Generators. Hourly production 278 and the demand is 256. That is a lot more like it. I will build another storage, universal depot, there by that one. And I'm going to build more wind turbines over here. I'm deliberately not putting all my wind turbines all in the same place. I like having lots of wind turbines, but I definitely don't want them all in the same area. So if we do get like a major meteorite strike, it's not going to destroy everything. However, I am going to build a whole host more of them. All the way down through here like this. There. Put one there, and that's the last one to go in there. There we go, right. Then I can build some power. Take power cables and go from that side. Right, they'll need to go up here. I'll spin round a minute so that I can see what I'm doing. And I want to put them up to that point there. And then into there. So I've got cables around all of them. So we've got plenty of cables around all of those wind turbines. They're going to start building up, and we're going to be having a whole load of extra power. I've got plenty of water coming in. So the next thing that we want to do, this dome down here now has only 68 people on. We got 14 unemployed people. How have I got 14 unemployed? Have I shut a factory down or something? Everybody's working there. I got a shift stopped on the machine parts factory. That one I've also got a shift stopped, but I'm going to need polymers. Let's get the polymers production going first, and then we can see. Funding received 750 million. Base production 9 on that one. We got 18 people there. Okay. We're going to drop that one. We're going to bring this one over here so that it is close to the water.
Vehicle battery low.
Where am I going to put that? There. I'm going to drop that one out there like that. That should be able to get both of them up and running. I should be able to get water, oxygen, everything on there. It shouldn't have a problem. You almost...
We've just
there we
found
go.
Eagle 2. Or at least what's left of it.
Over the years, over 2/3 of the mission sent to Mars ended in disaster. The tragic course of events, attributed to bad luck, human error, or simply the inevitability of shooting blind in the dark, had created a dark humor revolving around the great galactic ghoul, which feeds on exploration probes and the mystery of the Martian Triangle. One of the best equipped probe missions to Mars was Beagle 2, which failed dramatically in the last minutes before landing. Failed by the parachutes and the treacherous Martian atmosphere, the brave little probe crashed at fatally high speed against the red desert. Effect: gain tech boost 10% to all robotics technologies. Begin analysis on the crash site. Okay, ideal. That's quite a nice little boost. And I want to bring that one over here. Here we go. Come in there and recharge. Come on home, boy. Come on home. And then what are we doing? We're up here. We're looking at this one. That one is currently building. And it should have everything. Yes, it's got everything there. So I've got 6 people coming to work there. So I'm going to start a second shift on there.
Sector scanned.
And then we'll look in here. I'm going to start a second shift on there. And I'm going to start a second shift on there as well. So people are going to move around a little bit. In here, they want engineers. So we want a lot of engineers in here, really. Wrong workplace specialization. We've got a lot of people here. But there should be a little bit of shuffling around. I got all these extra people here working now. So hopefully there'll be a little bit of shuffling about and we'll be able to get some extra people up here, fill in some of these shifts that are not currently working at the moment. I'm going to open up some of the shifts in here, in these places, so that they fill up these different areas, and it's going to protect the sanity of the workers, even though we're short-staffed on the shifts on here. And then I'll also be able to do this, boost the extra shifts, and even though I'm doing that, it's going to, there we go, building performance 100. Yeah, even though I'm doing this and I'm like boosting it, it does affect them. It does have an effect on them, them working this extra. But we've got this sanatorium, and I'm also, I don't need any extras on there. We are, what's this, second shift. Oh, I see, right, trait compose, trait survivor, and trait nerd. Select a trait that this... I can learn... Oh, right, I can learn the different ones. Right, composed, all sanity losses are halved. Gains a temporary morale boost every time a new technology is researched. Increased performance boost when at high morale. Higher individual base morale, low sanity never leads to suicide. And survivor loses less health when without food. Ah. Right, so we can train... I guess we want an enthusiast, do we? All sanity losses are halved? No. I think we're happy with them learning those different ones. We've got a nursery here with some residents. We've got a nursery there with some residents. Those people are happy. Right, I'm quite happy with the way that we've got everything running here. I do think that this dome is going to need some more people soon. Overall, at the moment, we've got 18 vacant work slots. We've got a homeless person. Why have we got a homeless person? There's 72 places for people to live. 55 comfort is the threshold. And overall, average morale in here is 69, and the comfort is 90. 90 comfort in this dome, which is... that's pretty high. I'm just curious why we don't have anybody living here. Another dredger has landed on Mars. There it is. Not quite sure what these dredgers are doing. It's a little bit concerning. Let's keep going with some of those. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to find out what these dredgers want. Whether they're after something in particular. So if we take a look at these, I got 50 potential places for colonists to live there. I got 31 of 36 there. I got 4 unemployed people here. Hopefully they will start to move. I do have this food production here is completely offline. I'm going to bring that one back online now so that I do have people here working on just that crop. Even if we've only got the one, I will have it online and I will have it working. And in this one here, I got 5 people unemployed there. I've only got 1 shift there. I'm going to put a... why can't I have a second shift working? I don't understand. That doesn't make any sense. If I go... Why can't I not have a second shift working on this farm? Toggle the current working hours. Building operates on a... Oh, single work shift. Right. Okay. So you only have a single work shift on there. And then you don't need to worry about any of the rest of it. So we've still got plenty of food here. So I don't really need to worry about food at the moment. So it's not like a major issue for us. And then down here we've got 4 vacant work slots. This one has got 5 people unemployed. Is that anything to do with the nursery? I don't think it is. This one here has got 1 person unemployed. And then this dome up here has 18 vacant work slots. So eventually we should have more people moving in up here. I would also like to, as we've got 1 homeless person, but it's 65 to 72. I don't understand that bit. That's the bit that doesn't make any... Oh, I know. Look, this here, this is the this is the slots that are available. There's 8 slots available to live. 7, is it?
Sector scanned.
I don't know if that counts.
Found.
Look, see, we got 14 of 14 people in there. And in that one. And in that... Yes, that's what it is. Right, I need to build some more actual home housing. So I want homes there. I'm going to go for just the normal living quarters, that one. Because the smart complex doesn't allow quite so many people. It does allow a slightly... it does allow more comfortable living, but as you can't have as many people, I don't think it's as good. So we'll put that one in there. Sector scanned. We've got another anomaly. So if I get the the RC Explorer, we'll put him in there. Right. Now we go back up here. So we've got fuels, and I now got polymers being built. Being made. There we go. That's brilliant. So we got the polymers being made. I've got more people moving into this dome soon. Well, as soon as this has been built, I need 10 concrete to be brought in here. And then we can start worrying about that. I've got research going on in here. That's full, and I've got the workload is on heavy on that one. The dome as a whole here, the average comfort is pretty good, and the average sanity is 91. That's not too bad. This one down here, I've got a research one down here, and I'm going to put that one up. There we go. So everyone is on a heavy workload that's working in the research lab, and they seem to be doing okay. What's that? Building... Oh, it's just malfunction, that's all. I don't need to worry about it. It's not a major issue. This one up here. See, I've read so many reports of, it's so easy for this to go wrong. I keep expecting something to go wrong. I'm building in redundancies and stuff, but I'm still expecting something to go absolutely horrifically wrong here at some point, and everybody is all going to die. It's just going to be the complete and total breakdown of society as we know it. And the colony is going to completely collapse. There was a thing on the Facebook page... their workload is heavy. There was a thing on the Facebook page... No, it wasn't. It was on Twitter. There was a thing on their Twitter page saying how somebody had reached 2,000 souls. We're currently at the moment on soul 92, so we're a long way off of that. We're about 5% into 2,000. But they were really impressed that any colony could last that long. This was the creators of the game, so there's obviously quite a few things that we haven't sort of encountered yet that can make things a lot more difficult for us later on, which we're going to have to be aware of. So I'm building in these redundancies, I'm building in loads of drone hubs everywhere, and I'm just hoping that we're able to do it. We'll produce 10 more power if open... Oh, I'm looking at the Stirling Generator. I can ignore those for a minute. And so we're up to 67 people here in this dome. There we go, look. I don't have any... We got 68 of 86, but some of those are the nursery places. I got to remember that. That's where I went wrong, was the nursery places. That A slot is reserved for a colonist planning to move in from another dome. Ah, ideal. There he is. Got another person on his way. It's constant. We got vacant work slots 15. Vacant residential slots. So we got 68 people in here. I'm guessing that one with the person moving in, that was already dealt with. 164 people. Right. How are we doing? With all of these, that seems to be going well. We've got 6.2 daily production for polymer.
Breakthrough discovered.
Ooh. Multi-spiral architecture. Where's that? There we go. New dome, oval dome. Elongated dome, which has space for 2 spires. That's what we want. And that one, these are only 4,000 apiece. I should get one of these. Let's remove that one. And then I'll take that one there. And I want to move this one up. There was a way to do this. Control, start research. Oh, I see. I can just control click like that. And that puts it up to number 1 above those. And then I got fueled extractors there. I'm going to get rid of that one. And I'm going to take this one here instead, and I'm going to go control on that one, and that one will go first. So we'll do the breakthrough research down here, that multi-spiral architecture. If we can get that one done first, I think that would be absolutely wickedly cool. So at the moment, we're getting research per sol, 1,608, so it's taken a couple of days. We could go and outsource 10,000 for 2 billion in the next 5 sols. So we get extra, but it does cost us 2 billion, which is going to leave us with 1.2 billion left, which is not a great deal. I think we'll leave that. I don't think we will at the moment. We'll come back to that, because the moment I want to go back to our rockets, and I want to look over here. If we go to cargo, the reason I'm doing this now, at the moment we're okay for electronics, machine parts, polymers, food, metals. We're fine. Maybe we could get some more drones, but no, I'm thinking that if we go to prefab buildings, we want moisture evaporators, because I don't have those at the moment. And getting some of this out of the desert might be useful. So if I could just grab a load of moisture evaporators, take several of these, 8, 9, if I take 10 of those, it's going to leave us 1.2 billion in funding. We'll drop that down. There we go, 1.4 billion in funding. And I'll spend 1.8, and then we get 1 load of rare metals coming back here, and that'll take us up to 2 billion, and we could use that as funding. Back and launch. There we go. So that one's coming over. I'm not going to get more colonists coming in yet. I'm going to want this huge new dome that is available, and when we do get that new dome, I'm going to... Where am I going to build it? I've got rare metals over there. I've got metals being extracted here. I've only got 500 left. But up here, I got 680. There, I got 785. 750 there. And then that one up there has got 2,000. So we got loads up there. So I either want to get some rare metals, which I've got about 1,000 up there, which I can extract both of those with 1 dome. Or I want to go over here and I want to be working on these metals over here. I think that we'd want to work on the metals. We want to put the elongated dome over there, and we'll work on that. I'm thinking that would be a good way to do it. And then once we've done that, so we can sort of expand out along here, we'll see. We'll see how we are.
Meteor shower incoming.
Uh-oh, 3 sols. Starts in 3 sols and 2 hours, so it's not for a little while yet. We'll see how things work out once we get to it. Once we get to that point, is it going to be worth it? Are we going to want to do this or not? Now, we got 69 vacant...
Sector scanned.
8 residential slots. No resources in here. Even though it's been deep scanned, nothing at all. Let me go back up there. Right, you're on your way. So, yeah, we won't get a passenger rocket yet. We'll wait until we're able to do that. I'm going to want... let's speed things up a little bit. We can run, I think we can safely run a little bit faster now. We'll go on absolute full tilt speed for a little while. 5 times normal speed. So that's going to run there. I've got no waste rock being pulled out. I've got some spare over there. I'm going to build a couple of waste rock depositories over here. Dumping sites. There. Actually, I'm going to build a few of them. Build one there. And there. going to build it in a circle around there. Right, so I've got plenty of waste rock space there, which is going to take everything from that concrete extractor, and then I shouldn't have any problems there. That one is whacking out fuel at full tilt. How much are we getting? I got 137 fuel. That is going to be scattered all over the place. I got 102 rare metals, 460 food. Now, food is something we're going to have to watch very closely. I'm going to be watching food like a hawk now, because that could cause us a major problem. Oxygen is another one that I'm going to be watching. Let's go over to, not to that one. I'm going to go to there. So our oxygen, hourly production 16, total demand 4.8. I've got way more oxygen coming in than I actually need. This is good. We've got loads of redundancy and backup on our oxygen systems. That's what we want. We've got to make sure that we can maintain that. Now, water, I'm a little bit more nervous about the water, which is why I've just ordered those moisture evaporators to come here, because I've got water being produced there from one underground deposit, and I've got more over here by one underground deposit. So I've got those deposits. I don't have anything else, though. I don't have any other backup. So if we get these moisture evaporators, I'm going to drop that one right in there. This will bring in the prefabs. We get these prefabs off of this rocket. Down he comes. There we go. Just like that. And what's he got on him? Right, so I guess that we've just automatically got them. So he's going to start refueling, and he's going to start getting the exports loaded up on board as well. There goes the fuel. Look at that. They're racing it on board. That's fantastic. They refuel a lot faster, and they're getting all of the exports as well. They're rushing through. I think more exports could be useful, because then we can get a load more outsourcing as well. So I think we'll build our next dome, the oval one. We'll stick that one up over here where we got 2 lots of extraction. I can really whack through getting that out of the ground and do it nice and quickly, efficiently. It's going to be awesome. So what we want...
Sector scanned.
Another sector scan. Oh, we got 13,000 water over there. No, what we want at the moment... Oh, I've got a load of moisture evaporators already. This is
Sol after Sol. Our scientists worked their fingers to the bone, trying to find a solution to our incoming dredger problem. No such luck.
The problem is the lack of information. So far, we know very little about the nature of the dredgers. To us, they appear as inscrutable as natural events were to our forefathers. The science team requests more data on the objects and, if possible, a closer inspection of several different targets. Effect, new research available, dredger morphology. Hint, you can boost your technology research rate by analyzing landed dredgers. Operation authorized. Right. Let's just slow time down a second. I'm going to just quickly throw down the moisture evaporator that I wanted to put there. We can't put these too close together. No production during dust storms. Production lowered when placed near... I guess... The circle there is the amount of area that it works through. Let me just come out of there a second. I want to go over to this one. Does it have like a increased amount of area? Doesn't have water grid. No. Prioritize. Right, no. So it doesn't have an increase. So it's just inside that area there. That's how they work. Okay, that's fine. That means I can take this one and I can dump it down on there. And I can take the next one. Yeah, I forgot that I had 5 of them. That does make a bit of a difference. I'll drop that one down there. And then I get another one. No, I don't want that. A moisture evaporator. There, that one can go there. And another one over here. See, I'm just doing this line, and they're all just outside a range of each other. Which means that, in theory, they are not going to interfere with each other. Put that one right up tight to there. There we go. I don't have to worry about any cables or anything. So we'll let those build for a minute, and then we can worry about something else. It's a little bit more redundancy on... no, I'm waiting for more exports there before I send that one away. It's a little bit more redundancy on the water system, which is going to make it... I'm going to feel safer with that. Now, where are these dredgers? I don't know where they are at the moment. We're allowed to go and analyze them, but where can I analyze a dredger? There was one over here, but he's vanished. More in rich areas, rich zones. Has anybody seen another dredger? There was one that apparently there was... Oh, what's that? No, that's what I looked at already. Anyone seen a dredger? I thought there was one here somewhere. Did we not get another one? I'm sure there was another one that landed, and it just said, don't go near it. That's all. That's basically all we had. Was a... we're not really sure about this at the moment, so just stay away, and we'll ignore it. But I got a feeling that we had another one land on a planet, and I just don't know where it is. Unless it's a research thing. Go in. Oh, here we go. Hang on. Capture and dismantle an alien dredger by studying its structure and physical properties. That costs 20,000 research, though. Archaeology. I want to research that one. We're going to have to wait for some of this to finish. When some of that's finished, then we can do it. So let's speed things back up again. We're ready. We're ready to be able to start researching them, and then hopefully they'll show up on the map, and we'll actually be able to see where they are. That should make a bit of a difference. And looking on these now, look, see these universal depots are starting to get all of these different things around, including fuel. We're starting to get fuel being spread around as well. Now, you have 22 exports. You'll soon be ready to take off, and you can take some exports back with you. The extra spire is going to be ready very soon, I think. That's the one that we're doing, isn't it? Yeah. Go into there, and multi-spiral architecture is... I don't actually say how long it's going to be. No. Let it keep going. We'll let it keep going, and then we can go over here so that we can research that one. And this is where we're going to build it. We're going to build that big dome over here. So actually, I'll tell you what I could do. I could start bringing over some power, and we can start bringing over some drone hubs. So we're sort of getting things ready for when we can build it. So I've got some overlaps here. I want to put that one there. And then I want to put... Actually, I'll do the drone hubs first. If I put them down like this. Put down a whole load of them. Like that. I got plenty of redundancy on all of them. And I'll build some more out this way as well.
Research complete.
Put you up there,
anomaly
right.
Found.
Another anomaly, ideal. So we're going to deal with that in just a second. First of all, though, I want to go to storages. And I'm going to do a universal depot next to each of these. What resources are low? It said, oh, yeah, it's probably the, probably metals. It's probably metals that they're worried about. I'll put that one there, and you there like that. As long as I got... This is all I need to do. I need to put a universal depot next to every single one of these drone hubs, and it should work. They should spread out really quickly, really easily, and I don't need to worry about any of them. There we go. That's working. Another dredger has landed on Mars. There it is. Right, so we do have one here. I'm not able to scan it yet, but that is... Oh, hang on. Send an expedition to observe and examine. Boost our dredger morphology tech. Okay. No, I want RC Explorer. Come down here and explore that one, sir. You can come and do that. That is going to research complete multi-spiral tech. Brilliant. Now we're talking. We're getting somewhere now. 4 and 5. I'll go up and I'll do those. So, yeah, we've got one busy down here, and I got another... Wasn't there another anomaly? I don't know, maybe there wasn't. Maybe it was that one over there. So we can come over to this side. I've got those people there, they're busy doing stuff, but no, I want to go to the domes. Oval dome! There we go, look at that! Look at this! Look at this brute! This thing's huge! Rotate. Let's rotate it this way. I've got deposits underneath it there. I definitely don't want to be underneath those deposits. Blocking objects. Overlaps a deposit there. See, the concrete I'm not too concerned about. I'm quite happy to go right over the top of that. This big lump of concrete over here, maybe we won't. If I do it there, too far from a working drone commander. If I go there, I should be able to extract everything. And it's not overlapping anything either. Beautiful. Let's put that one down there. There we go. Now we're talking. We've got our new dome going up over there. I'm going to need power and everything else, but
found.
Another anomaly. You're over there. Oh, there's an anomaly there. Oh, I'm guessing that was an incoming meteorite. Where is... Oh, he's there. He's researching it.
Vehicle battery low.
Oh, yeah, now he's low. That's no good. Scan in progress. It's getting... Oh, it's scanning fairly quickly. We are on the 3 times speed, so we're doing all right with that. You keep scanning. And I'm going to build over here. Actually, I've run out of time, so we'll be doing our tunnel. I'm going to build an underground tunnel. I'm going to do it in here, and it's going to come up there, close to that dome, so that we don't have to have the above ground all the way round. That's kind of what I'm hoping to be able to do up through there.
Mission control.
Oh.
We've got our first detailed analysis of a landed dredger.
The RC Explorer used molecular spectroscopy to scan the rubidium-strontium proportions of the outer shell of the dredger, and the results are astonishing. It seems that the outer shell of the dredger is extremely new, as if it has been created years ago. Years ago? Some of our scientists propose that the dredgers must originate from our solar system unless they can traverse immense distances in a flash. The dredger morphology technology receives a 50% boost. If this is true, how could we have missed them for so long? Okay, so we've got something interesting is going on here. That is for certain sure. I don't want you. I want you right here. We've got the dredger morphology. That one's got to go in. And I kind of want to boost that one up. Let's find a way to capture and dismantle an alien dredger by studying its structure. We'll let space rehabilitation cycle through, and then we'll boost that one up in a minute, I think. Something like that. I know what I mean. Anyway, I've run out of time for today, so if you enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. But until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.